showing our neighbors respect and love and entering into their pain in no way requires us to have to necessarily change our values, but it might show us where our values are, or some of our values are just biases, and we don't need to hold
Yeah.
them as values anymore.
Yeah.
Um, and that's hard work. So what it
It
means
is hard.
maybe is that to truly love my neighbor is always a risk of discovering that some of the things that I believe to be truthful are less truthful than I assumed. And
Hmm.
most people are not willing to take that risk. Um, and that doesn't mean everything's up for grabs. It just doesn't mean that. But it means some things are. And you won't know
Yeah.
what those things are until you are willing to enter into your neighbor's suffering. I mean, there's a reason why Luther started burying suicide people in the churchyard,
Hmm.
which was not allowed because the Augustinian doctrine was, well, people who committed suicide committed murder, and murderers don't
Right.
go to heaven, and so they can't be buried in sacred ground. Luther understood I guess I'll call it the human pain that was behind that, and believed that someone could be a Christian and just have sinned in that act of suicide, but not lost their salvation and could be potentially buried in holy ground. Um,
Yeah.
that for now we might think that that's a silly thing, but that was a big deal back then.